What's up, family? Day 387 of trading, day 387. And let me go ahead and get a little view of what's going on here. All right, here we go. So what happened today? Let's go over to the E-Trade account. Today's gain is negative $1,168.60. Total assets of $14,204.20. Options account down $1,176.50, 22%. And the shares account is up $7, a whopping $7.90. Let's take a look. Take a look at the options account. And first thing jumps out to me is that Beyond negative 885. Remember the last couple of days I said that'll be the stock that'll kind of have these volatile swings back and forth, especially with 30 contracts. And it's actually a good thing to see this now because when I start playing with 50,000, 100,000, 250,000, something being down 5%, 10%, might be down 25,000, but it's still just percentages at the end of the day. So not tripping off of that, especially knowing where the market is going and how it moves, which we'll take a look at the charts in a minute. It's actually a real calming thing to know how it moves and why it's doing what it's doing. But let's go through these real quick. Trade desk, my $100 strike price is down $30. The $80 strike price is down 280. The one that expired today, thankfully expired today, so I'm not dealing with any more short-term trades, just strictly leaps and shares, right where I want to be. So that's down. That expires worthless. Pfizer is down $45. Once again, Beyond down 885, and Advanced Auto Parts at AAP is up 60 to $67.50. Down from its, last week or earlier this week, up 125, 130%. Down to 86%, which obviously anybody would tell you is a great profit, but holding it, holding it plenty of time to go. Looking at maybe like, once again, probably about 250, 300% gains on that. So just waiting for those targets to hit. My shares account, UNHG. UNHG went up $12 today. TSLO went down $4.10. Let's take a look at the charts. Um, well, let's start with Tesla. Tesla popped up. Why is it moving the way it's moving? I'm on the hour chart right now. Um, we are on the hour chart, we are bearish, but as you can see, the 10 EMA is curling up to the 20. I know I'm not supposed to be teaching, right? You're just supposed to be following from 20K to 200K. But I can't help it, man. I can't help it. Kind of teaching some things, but why is it kind of bouncing? Because they have these EMAs right here. So they're acting as support and resistance. So they're bouncing in between the two and three, and probably going to break through that 50 EMA next time around because it's already hit it, several times. So the next stop will be this kind of like this speed line a little bit that happened prior to, and then the 200 EMA will act as a resistance. So the next stop I'm looking for is 424. So Tesla probably should start running next week. UNH, pretty much the same thing. It just got above one of the resistances today. Once again, the hour chart, see it kind of popped up, got above a the bottom of a gap. Now it's going to act as support. From there, bounce up a little bit, play with the seller zone, but the seller zone has already been tapped a couple of times, so it may just break right through it to this upper seller zone. So once again, looking forward to seeing UNH move finally. But I have shares, so no, no stress on time decay at all. But what I will do is I'll go ahead and get the speed line going. Right, like that. And then we see that if it doesn't break that, we see it's going to continue trending up. All right. And my options plays, my Pfizer. Obviously, my Pfizer. I have a $35 strike price. Um, Why 35? Because I have this targets up at 35, and it's probably gonna, not probably, it is gonna shoot past that. So take some nice profits there once we break through all of this mess. I know it looks like spider webs to you guys, unless you're technical traders, but yeah, it'll crash through this 10 EMA sometime next week and head towards the 20, bounce around, start trying to fight through some of this. Then it'll most likely once it gets above this, it's a nice little gap that it should probably just bounce up about dollar and change. So that'll be a good profit. So all next week, man, all next week should probably be profitable after Monday. Monday typically follows Fridays. After that, market reverses, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm looking for some, to get this guy right here back above, definitely back above 15 and going towards 16. All right. Once again, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave it in the chat. I'll respond to you. Otherwise, just keep following your boy, man. I know it's looking bad sometimes, but you'll see. But by mid-year and then at the end of the year, you'll be like, okay, this kid knows what he's talking about. All right. So once again, keep you posted, let you know what happens on Monday. All right. One love.